Crucial MX100 512GB SATA. Received my MX100 512GB today and swapped it into my 2009 MVP and put the existing 256GB 5400 RPM hard drive into an external case. Cloned over the hard drive, enabled full disk encryption, and moved on without any issues so far. Granted, it has only been a few hours, but I can see the difference immediately. My 5-year-old machine has new life. Bootup went from 3 minutes to 7 seconds. I tend to keep multiple tabs open on my web browser and it definitely is moving faster. I could tell on my old hard drive that I was spending lots of time paging to the disk, even with 8GB of RAM. Also, some may say the MX100 does not provide top-of-the-line service. I say that is not needed for average users. The price versus performance equation must favors the MX100 also, at least on my machine. My SATA bus can only max out at 3 gbps, so no to pay for performance I won't be able to utilize also. This likely is another speed bump to my machine since the original HD had a link speed of 1.5 gobs. I am looking forward to my machine continuing to hold its own against modern system. Definitely worth the cost to move to SSD, and I won't ever be back to a traditional HD. The Crucial MX100 SSD is a great drive for the money. I previously had a 240GB Monster Digital Data SSD in my MacBook Pro. I never had any problems with it, but was always a bit skeptical about it. The whole line of Daytona drives was discontinued after a bad run of 120GB drives that ruined the brand. I have emailed Monster Digital support several times after a firmware upgrade they provided did not work on my system, and never got any response back from them. Needless to say, I never was able to update the drive's firmware, and that worried me.